I can confirm that we have had discussions with Sundowns and we have had discussions with Chiefs, inquiring about Kermit, and those discussions are ongoing. There's no other club that's approached us formally to discuss anything, so that would be news to me. I know of Sundowns and I know of Chiefs because they've approached us directly and spoken to us directly. So that's where we are. It's not to say that we will accept either of the situations. It's a process. We need to negotiate, we need to talk, we need to engage the player. So that's underway, and now that I don't have a coach to discuss any of these things with, that process might be squeezed out a bit longer, because I might be having a new coach coming in who wants to build his game plan around Kermit. So that comes first. We've spoken to Kermit. I've told him and confirmed. Somehow, both clubs have spoken to the player directly as well. So, he's aware. He knows where the interest has come from. I've explained to him about the process that we would follow as the club. He knows that he's still got a contract with us, and if we need him to play for us next season, he's a professional footballer, and that's what he'll do. But there's a lot of stuff up in the air at the moment. We need to go into hard negotiations, let's say, with the two interested parties, but more importantly, we need to consider within our own structures, particularly with a new coach coming, what's the plan for us around Kermit, and if that means he's not for sale, then we'll put up the not for sale sign. At this stage, we've left everything open and transparent with the player and with the club. Obviously, we're a football club, we're a business, and if we lose a quality player like Kermit Erasmus, that would leave a big void in the team. He was a highest goal scorer this year. It's not someone that we want to part ways with, so it would need to be a compelling offer for us to release Kermit, to enable us to go back into the market and replace a player of his caliber. So that's a business discussion, and whether that discussion revolves around funding, whether that discussion revolves around players that could be thrown into the equation that would help beef us up. Our number one priority is to have the strongest team that we can have. Right now, we believe that team includes Kermit Erasmus. If we're going to be convinced to part ways with him, then we need to be sure that we're not compromising ourselves technically on the field. I'm not going to say anything about individual players. Both of those players are excellent players. They're good players. I'm sure every team would be interested in players like that, but that's not for me to speculate. Maybe there's 20 players we would be interested in. I think it's a case of sitting down and saying, where does Kermit fit in within our squad? What void will he leave if he had to leave, and how will we plug that gap? So, if at all, because that's still something that the chairman and the board need to sanction. It's up in the air at the moment, and I think this new coach situation will probably delay all those types of discussions for a few more weeks.